The AI boom is not slowing down. It is accelerating and it's going super fast, and we see this all the time. Now, one of the best places you could invest in are some AI stocks or some software stocks. But where should we start investing? Today we're going to be talking about 5 top AI companies that are making and creating semiconductor and chips. We are talking about some of the best companies out there that are innovating, creating, and accelerating this AI boom. And so today, stick with me. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna also have one ETF to make this simple. So that's a great news to you. Hey guys, my name is Steve, and I run the Frugal Expat website where we try to help you to save more and invest better. And today we're talking about 5 great AI stocks that you can start investing today. All right, let's get to it. Today we're talking about basically the chips, the semiconductors, the companies that make them, the companies that are part of this AI boom. Without these, AI wouldn't happen. I mean, you need, first of all, you need a company that manufactures the machines that another company uses to build, and another company that designs, and another company that has the hardware and software. Man, all these companies put together create an AI machine that will innovate and create all over the world. You need these. The cars need them. The computers need them. The cloud space needs them. Everyone needs some of these chips. And what it does is you need time. You need innovation. You need software. You need people creating, and it just takes a little bit of time. And today we're talking about 5 of the best semiconductor companies that are making these AI chips. Our first company we're going to talk about is nvda. nvda is the AI king. It is the one that's been on at the start creating this AI boom. Now, if you have been following the news or haven't been under a rock, nvda is one of the top companies in the world. It's got about $4 trillion in market cap, and it is just crazy, and it continues to build this momentum. Now, if you would have bought nvda just 15 years ago with about $10,000, it has averaged almost 45 to 50% every single year since then. So you would have grown that money to about $8 million today. That's amazing. So nvda is just a one-stop shop of having the best AI designs out there. So what's driving this insane growth? First of all, the demand for the Blackwell chips has just skyrocketed, and it's become billions of dollars in sales. Data center revenue has hit over $41 billion, and it's up 56% year after year. So that's amazing news for 2025. And the analysts right now are having nvda as a buy and setting the price around $201, up even a little bit higher. So nvda is one of the top ones out there. Now, let's have a little bit of reality check with nvda. First of all, it had a little bit of a down moment in the beginning of this year. With global tensions going on, sometimes chips are going to be going up and down, and that was with China and the trade war, and so nvda could be up and down. Right now, the valuation's a little bit high, and so you may be paying a premium for some valuation without getting all that revenue coming in. And so there's some goods and bads of having nvda, but on the solid plan, if you're looking to have a piece of this AI boom, well, having a piece of nvda could be a good play right here. And if you own any great ETF like VOO, VTI, QQQ, VGT, SMH, there's so many different ones out there, you already have a piece of nvda. So that's good news, and that will continue to grow your money. But if you want a little bit more exposure, you need dollar cost average into nvda with a great brokerage count, and so that's a good news to you. Stock number 2 is going to be AMD, or Advanced Micro Devices. Now, AMD is basically the massive competitor to nvda, but no one really talks about it. But sometimes they do, but maybe you haven't heard of them as much as you've heard of nvda. Now, recently, AMD has made the news because they've made a huge investment into OpenAI, which has skyrocketed their stock in the last couple weeks. A couple weeks ago, it was sitting at anywhere between $100, $150. It is sitting right now at $238, and that's because it made an investment in OpenAI and skyrocketed the stock about 27%, and so it continues to go up. Analysts have said that this stock could go up to about $300, some having a little bit more, and so this could be the underrated AI dog that everybody's looking for, or some people have already found. Now, Q2 revenue was up about $7.7 billion in revenue, which was up about 32% year upon year. And with the data center segments, they're growing about 57%. So that's good news. It is growing. but it may not have the revenue as nvda has. So some bad news about AMD is it's still having those kind of market fluctuations with China and the USA. It's got an upward battle to kind of compete with NVIDIA because NVIDIA is like way up top and AMD is not. And so there's just some challenges. So if you want to get into a company that's challenging NVIDIA and has the potential to do as well as NVIDIA, AMD could be that company that you could buy and hold for the long term. Stock number 3 is TSMC, which is the Taiwan Semiconductor Company. This is the manufacturing giant. This is the company that is creating all the chips. Now, if you know anything about TSMC, they make all the Apple chips. So you got those M2 chips, you got those iPhone chips, those are TSMC. They also create the chips for NVIDIA. They create the chips for AMD. They create the chips for all those other companies like Broadcom. So this is the #1 manufacturing chip company in the world. In Q4 2024, TSMC had a revenue of about $26.9 billion, which was about 32% year-upon-year increase, which is amazing news. And it is speculated that TSMC's revenue will average about 40% return for the next 5 years as long as this AI boom is going on. And the cool thing is there is no bigger company out there than TSMC that is creating these chips. And so they have a massive monopoly on the market. The company is continuing to invest money into manufacturing, is continuing to build plants all over the world, and that is just a great thing about this company. It is continuing to grow, and it is a great time to buy it. It is sitting anywhere between $300 to $330 right now. It could be, analysts saying it could hit $400. So I mean, it's not a cheap company right now, and I started buying it about 2 years ago when it was down, and now I'm thankful that I have it, and so it is a great company to buy and hold. Of course, there are some negatives to TSMC. First of all is the China conflict. China could invade. That's a potential conflict. There is also the potential of having less margin due to factories being built in the USA, Japan, and Germany. And so with higher cost of labor right there, that means less margin, and that means possibly less profitability. Those are some all sorts of different concerns relating to this company. But if you're looking for the biggest tech chip manufacturing company in the world, TSMC is the one that you can buy and hold for long term. Hey guys, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and I want to thank our sponsors for today's video. Our sponsor today is Snowball Analytics. Snowball Analytics is a great software where you can track your portfolio. You can see how your dividends are doing through your monthly, your yearly. You can see when it's deposited. You can also check out which dividend stocks you want to pick and choose. You can combine not only one portfolio, but many portfolios depending on the plan you choose. And it is a great place where I like to track my portfolio. I use it every single day. I track to see how my portfolio is doing, what the news is going on, and seeing how I can do better with advancing my portfolio and growth. So this is a great place I like to check. I use my phone on it, I use my computer, and Snowball Analytics is a great place. So if you want to sign up for it, I'll leave a link in my description and a link in the pinned comments. Check it out, let me know if you want it, and also if you want to use it without my link, use promo code the Frugal Expat. All right, let's get back to our video. Our next company is going to be Broadcom, AVGO. Now Broadcom is the infrastructure giant for this AI boom, and it's been around for a good bit, and a lot of people have Broadcom or used to have it. Now Broadcom's a little bit different. It designs, develops, and it sends out and supplies semiconductor chips for AI, for data centers all over the world. And so it is one of those unsung heroes in this AI boom, but it has been booming. And so if you have bought Broadcom maybe 5 years ago, you have seen a huge development in your portfolio. And so if you're looking for maybe an unsung hero, you're looking for maybe a company that is not the big names like NVIDIA, TSMC, or AMD, Broadcom could be that stock that could be part of your portfolio. Now it just announced a multi-year partnership with OpenAI, and it has an estimated revenue of about $60 to $90 billion by 2027. So this is a great stock that you could buy and hold, and it has a piece of AI that's not NVIDIA or AMD. Now there, of course, there are some cons. Its PE ratio is over 108%, which is huge. I mean, we're talking about NVIDIA sitting at about anywhere around 50%, while Broadcom's sitting at 108%. Most analysts are saying the price should be around $288 to $300, so it could be a little bit overpriced. This could be some concerns, and maybe we don't know how its business is going to do with its customers. So that's just a big concern for Broadcom. But if you throw those out the window and you just continue to dollar cost average, you could have a great AI product and a great chip company in your portfolio. Our last company is gonna be ASML. Now this is a Dutch company, and the reason I put this on it is because this is the company that builds the machines that makes the chips. So you have ASML is the builder of the machines that create the chips. TSMC is the manufacturer who buys those machines that builds the chips. And then you have nvda, AMD, and Broadcom who design the chips that are built by TSMC and Samsung and Intel. So ASML is the monopoly on chip machines. And that's amazing news. If you wanted a company that had basically monopolized the entire world and is the one and only company that builds all the machines, ASML is that company. Now they build maybe 90% of the machines for chips, but that's just good news for everyone. It made about 28 billion euros in 2024, and it's projected to do anywhere between 30 to 50 billion in 2025 on their sales of the machines. Now this is one of the biggest companies out there. Now some cons, of course, you got tensions with selling things to China, and so those could be a little bit tensions. You have a possibility that maybe they're not advancing fast enough, and maybe some other companies may pop up, or the possibility of maybe the stock is a little bit too expensive. I took a look at this stock and it's over $1,000, and who's got $1,000 to spend on one stock? Well, I mean, not me. So it could be a little bit out most people's price range. But if you're looking for the company that builds the machines that build the chips, ASML is that company, and it's a great one to buy and hold. Now, I just went over 5 different AI chip companies that you can buy and hold in your portfolio. But if you don't want to pick just one, you don't want to pick just 2, you want to pick all 5, you could. Or what you could do is you could buy an ETF. SMH is the Semiconductor ETF by VanEck, and this ETF is a great one to buy and hold. It's got about 26 different companies that make chips. It's got nvda, it's got TSMC, it's got AMD, Broadcom, it's got ASML, and it's got Intel. It's got some great companies a part of this ETF. Now, the ETF has an expense ratio of 0.35%, which means it costs about $35 for every $10,000 invested. It has done over 30% this year alone, and it's averaged about 25% since its inception. It's been around between 13 to 15 years, and so it's been averaging about 25% per year, and that is great news to you. So if you don't want to just pick one stock, but you want to pick all of them, and you don't have tons and tons of money like Nancy Pelosi, well, you can just pick SMH. And SMH is sitting anywhere between $330 to $350 right now. I started buying it when it was $290, and it's gone up, so that's great news. So what you can do is you can start buying in dollar cost average, and when dips happen, continue to buy. A dip started happening for me. It dipped over to $220. I thought, oh, is this a good news? Well, now it's up over $330. And so yes, when I was buying it low, it continued to grow. So that is a great option. If you don't want to just pick one, pick them all and pick SMH. All right, so that's a little bit about that. And that's some great stocks that you could be buying and holding in your portfolio. Let me know in the comments which is your favorite AI company you would like to buy and hold. Let me know in the comments what ETF that I could be talking about. And if you like that video, make sure to check out this video. It's about SMH. I'll see you in our next video.